Good morning. Please rise with the school community and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance if you wish. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please welcome Charlie with this morning's announcements.
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, April 2nd, and it is a green day. Student government will meet directly after school. Please see Ms. Ryan or me with any questions or concerns. Attention international students. Any student wanting to take the May 9th TOEFL must register by Friday, April 10th at noon. This will be the final TOEFL being offered on campus this semester. A link to register for the May TOEFL has been sent to your student email. See Mrs. McCaffrey in Colby 106 with any questions. Don't forget, the National Honor Society is hosting a community dinner tonight, and everyone is welcome. Join us from 5 to 7 p.m. in the South Church basement, and don't forget to bring your friends and family. There will be soup, salad, bread, and dessert. There's still a few spots left on the girls' ultimate team. Are you a student who hasn't found their groove in high school sports? Are you a theater person who wants to try the most dramatic sport around? Do you not have any idea how to play Ultimate and you can't throw a disc more than 10 feet? It doesn't matter. Come join the Growing Girls Ultimate team. If you're still unsure, come by the alumni gym at 3:30 to meet Coach McKinnon and the players of the sport and learn the basics of throwing. Our first game is home in 2 weeks. Last call, if you're interested in working at the Kiwanis Pool this summer, please see Mrs. Moran's in Colby 206 to pick up an application. Returning employees must also submit an application. Applications must be picked up in person. They will not be emailed. Happy birthday today to Rowan Gamble. Happy birthday. Okay, that's it. Have a good day.
Thank you, Charlie. I look forward to this chapel every year. I think it's one of the best chapels we get to have together. It's one in which you get to dream a little bit alongside some faculty members who have dreamt up some wonderful learning opportunities for you. So please welcome Mr. Arain, who's going to kick off our international trip off and domestic trip offerings. Mr. Arain.
Good morning. Mr. Lenzini kind of stole my line this morning. I won't be going on any of these trips, but I still like to talk about them and think about them and dream about the locations that our trip leaders have thought up and are now offering to you. And I know seniors, you're not going to get to go on any of these trips, just saying. But maybe you also can dream, and I know there won't be any tears, right? You'll be happy to be moving on. But still, I think what we're doing up here can serve as inspiration, and I hope you'll take it that way. Now, the juniors and sophomores, we're really talking to you, because these are opportunities that are geared toward you, and then also the rising sophomores for next year. So we have a lot of offerings. They're really exciting. And so I'm going to stop talking, and I'm just going to let our trip leaders do the talking. And first couple that needs to come up are Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Come on up.
Good morning. We're Mr. and Mrs. Jones. You may recognize us from such places as the chapel doors or the street or hallway with the cereal brackets. And we are offering a trip to Florida with us and you, not all of you, only a subset, maybe 16 or 17 of you. Again, it's a marine ecology trip to Florida that will be offered over Thanksgiving break, and we say over Thanksgiving break, we really mean kind of before Thanksgiving break. You'll be home in time for Thanksgiving.
All right, so where are we headed? We're going to start in the Florida Everglades and spend the first night in eco tents. We're going to attend a ranger-led walk through the Everglade ecosystem. We will then head to Marine Labs, which is a marine science educational facility in Key Largo, Florida, where we will stay for 4 nights. We'll be doing lots of snorkeling there in seagrass meadows and mangrove forests and taking boat trips out to do more snorkeling on the surrounding coral reefs. We'll also have access to their wet lab facility where we'll have the chance to analyze specimens collected during the day and participate in citizen science projects. We will also take some time to explore other gems that the Florida Keys have to offer, such as Bahia Honda State Park. So why should you come on this trip with us? Because science is cool and it's in between sports seasons. How will you do this? You will need $1,750 and maybe some snacks. And we'll need you to attend the informational meetings either on Wednesday, April 8th or Thursday, April 16th. Thank you, and we hope to see you there.
So in February of 2027, we have a couple of offerings here, and we're going to start with Mrs. Kendall and Mrs. Murphy.
Morning. I'm Mrs. Murphy,
And I'm Mrs. Kendall.
and over February break next year, we are offering a trip to Costa Rica for 9 days. Oops.
All right, so we're going to be doing so many exciting things. You can see some pictures of them here. We're going to go to a coffee farm, relax in hot springs, go on a crocodile boat tour, and spend time at the beach.
We will also be volunteering at a wildlife rescue center, doing some zipline touring, whitewater rafting, and visiting one of the multiple volcanoes in Costa Rica.
So here's just some special information that you'll need to remember. So the dates that we'll be traveling will be the 18th through the 27th.
Cost is going to be around $3,900. That could go up or down a little bit depending on how many people we get. That includes everything, really, your flights, your transportation, all of your meals, lodging, and all of the activities that we have planned. You can contact either of us if you have any questions and can't make one of the 2 meetings we'll have next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, the 7th and the 8th, after school in Mrs. Kendall's room, Streeter 209.
Yep. Hope to see you there.
Thank you.
Mrs. Gary.
Good morning. Mr. Lovett and I are hoping that you might consider joining us on a trip to India next February.
So if you're interested in community service, like working with children, or are curious about Indian culture,
This trip is for you. This is a 2-week service trip to the southern part of India and Tamil Nadu. We are partnered with some schools there through the Betsy Elizabeth Trust. It's a preschool working with 3 to 5-year-olds. We do a lot of daily work with the preschools, working with the children, as well as some opportunities for some projects within the community. We'll have the opportunity to visit some local historical sites, including some temples, enjoy some amazing food, and experience a lot of great Indian culture.
so if you are interested, please join us at Tinker House, April 13th at 3 o'clock. The approximate cost of the trip will be $3,500. And if you're interested, please contact Ms. Gary with any questions.
Thank you.
And Mr. Cushman.
Morning. So we will also be offering a trip to London and Paris, and the main focus and goal of this trip is exploration of art and culture through theater and museums and food and sport and anything else that we can manage to squeeze into the schedule. So the rough cost should be about $3,700 at this point. That's the plan. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Great day, huh? Info meetings will be not next week, but the week after, either Monday or Wednesday, 2:45. Right. I should have put what room that was in. Colby 204, sorry. And then if you have any questions, email me, or you can also reach out to my other chaperone, Ms. Fataides. So if you're interested, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks.
And that brings us to April 2027, and we're going to bring up again Mr. Jones.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jones. You may recognize me from a recent chapel talk with an inspirational woman about Florida, and you may recognize Dr. Desjardins from a recent chapel talk about an inspirational woman named Florence.
Mr. Jones is going to be so damp after his trip over Thanksgiving that he's going to need to dry out. So we are proposing an April trip to Mongolia to explore the landscape, the culture, the ecology, and to partner with Mongolian students to help with their English fluency. So here are some of the things you might get to do, right? Most of the Mongolian population lives in the city of Ulaanbaatar. We actually won't spend very much time there, but it's a really different urban landscape than you might be used to. We'll do some other really incredible things like sledding down sand dunes, eating and sleeping in Mongolian gurs, which are kind of like yurts, and exploring a bunch of important cultural sites and museums.
We'll do some camel riding. These are the sand dunes that we climbed. It's like 700 feet of elevation gain, flying by were the gurs that we stayed in at that location. There's a lot to do here. It was really difficult for us to kind of pick and choose things that we did to share with you here.
One of the things we're most excited about is spending a little more time at Hustai National Park, where there's the only remaining natural tribe of wild horses in the world. So we'd like to explore the ecology there and the landscape, see some history and some culture. Hope you'll join us.
Our info meeting is in Streeter 237 on April 7th and April 9th at 2:45, so right after school. And the cost for the trip is somewhere around $3,000.
Thank you.
And finally, Mr. Weiss, Dr. Voorhees.
Kalimera metitesmu. I am Mr. Weiss, and this is...
I'm Dr. Voorhees.
Yay. And so we went to Greece last year, and we loved it so much that we wanted to go again, but we decided to switch it up a little bit and spend some time in Athens. That's Athens there, if you didn't recognize it. So we're going to spend about 3 or 4 days in Athens, having some wonderful food, seeing the city and the archaeological sites like the Parthenon. And then we will just hop on a little flight over to Cyprus. And if you don't know where Cyprus is, that's a map, and Cyprus is green. It is a contested territory between two countries. One is the Republic of Cyprus, and the other is the nation of Turkey. But it is also a really interesting place to go for a lot of reasons. One, there's a Neolithic site that's about 8,000 years old. There are ancient Greek sites that are very accessible, unlike on the mainland of Greece. And I'm going to let Dr. Voorhees tell us about these things.
There's some really cool animals. These are griffin vultures, which I would like to go see. They've got a wingspan that could like hug all of you together. And then these guys are called mouflons. And then maybe if we're really, really quiet, we can see some hedgehogs.
I know it's not camels, but, you know, come on. This is the other Mount Olympus. I don't know which gods live there, but it's not covered in snow all the time, so we are going to go hike in the mountains. These are the Troodos Mountains.
And I will tell you about the rocks, whether you want to hear about it or not.
Doctor, geology stuff. There's some mountain villages. There's really cool little places to jump in the water, waterfalls. And of course, there's lots of beaches because we're right in the middle of the Mediterranean in April, which is otherwise known as paradise. So lots of cool places to see. The island is small, so we can explore it really fully, and that's what we're doing. So learn more about this trip. It's going to cost about $27.50 US dollars. Meeting times are going to be Friday the 10th, that's next week, and Monday the 13th in Colby 209 over here. And here is the handy-dandy list, thanks to Mr. Jones, of all of the meeting times and places. With your name spelled wrong. Nice. Yes. Thank you.
So thank you to all of our trip leaders for these super interesting offerings. I'll make sure to get this, this table up around campus so that you can refer to it. I also want to note 3 other things. First of all, in the second semester of next year, there is the opportunity for 5 Academy students to study for a semester at Jeju, our school in South Korea. That is a beautiful location. It's a great school, as we know from the Jeju students that come here every year. And this is our opportunity to have 5 of our students go over there. So that application process will be rolled out at the end of April. There will be interviews that are a part of that process, but if that's something that appeals to you, please make sure to listen for when we get that process rolling. Next, many of you have heard about this opportunity to go and spend 2 weeks in Shanghai, China. So we are still waiting for some of the details about that program, and as soon as we have that stuff firmed up, we will let you know, okay? So if you didn't respond to a certain questionnaire, it doesn't matter. There's still time to show your interest, but we just need to get all of the details together before we can fully roll that out. And finally, there will be applications available very soon, so listen to the announcements, for scholarships. So we'll again have 3 scholarships made possible by a generous benefactor, and those scholarships pay for everything on the trip short of your spending money. So please be listening for that. If you don't think you've got the money that you need to go on one of these trips, then you should pursue that opportunity, okay? So thank you very much for your time and for listening and for dreaming with me and all of us. And if you have any questions, reach out to these people or to me, and I look forward to seeing where this process leads. Thank you.
I want to thank the faculty trip leaders who've worked hard to propose these trips. I hope you will consider them. I also want to thank Mr. Rain, who works tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that we can support these trips. And so, again, you've heard all the important information, but I would stress one more time, if you feel that money, the finances of a trip could be a barrier, make sure you do come and talk to Mr. Rain. There's an opportunity. Again, we announce these far in advance, so you have some time to save, but you can find out about what some of the other opportunities are for you. Again, I hope you consider these. Have a great day, faculty.